Good morning, everyone. Steve Georgie here from Allendale's trading floor. It's March 11th. We have the grain markets working a little bit lower. Actually, corn and beans are a little lower, but wheat trying to firm up a little bit. Corn down a half, beans down 1 1/4, with wheat up 3. So some continued pressure in some of these markets from yesterday's USDA report. Still trying to filter that thing through. But when we look at the bigger picture, I guess things that we've got to watch. We've got basis levels right now that are dropping. We're hearing that out in the country. But yesterday, later in the session, we started talking about beans and rumors out there that China has canceled up to 20 cargoes of Brazilian beans. It is just rumored. We've not seen that officially put out yet. But there's still talks right now that if they're canceling Brazilian beans, are they canceling ours? They're not canceling these because of port issues. They've made that clear. But are we going to see some cancellations here from the U.S.? We've got to watch that today around 8 o'clock. Going to be very important to see what happens there. Looking at exports, we're 33% right now over last year's levels. We've got about 7 million tons yet to ship. So there's talks that we could see cancellations up to 2 million metric tons, or 2 million tons. So we're going to need to see those kind of cancellations to put this thing back into check where USDA has their numbers. USDA still hasn't recognized the fact that we've got a lot booked yet. They're still banking on the fact that we could see cancellations. So watch for that. Are we going to see something canceled here or not? 8 o'clock is going to be very important. Something else to focus on, we've got CONAB that's going to come out with some Brazilian numbers tomorrow. Estimates right now, they had their last estimate last month was 90 million for beans and 70 million in corn. Well, USDA just moved Brazilian beans down to 88.5 yesterday. And then corn, now we've got CONAB's last month estimate equal with where USDA is right now, sitting at 70 million tons there. So watch for these changes. These are going to be things that the market's looking for more answers right now. We were in this big uptrend. Now we've got a setback. Are we going to see more of that? Are we going to see farmers selling? Are we going to see selling pressure? Because things were very bullish earlier. The market was screaming higher, and there was no stopping it. Now we've got some change. We've changed the tune a little bit. So watch this. Watch some of these technical support levels. If we start seeing support taken out, we may end up seeing some more selling, some profit taken from these funds. We know that they're extremely long in the beans. They've built a pretty good long position for corn, and right now they're still net short as far as wheat. But are we going to see the funds just get back to that even? So wheat may find some support yet. The situation in Ukraine and Russia still not improving. Still a big concern for that Black Sea region. Also condition concerns down in the plains with some colder temps moving in. But then it's supposed to warm up again. But we're seeing some very iffy weather patterns right now, so it's going to keep that on edge. And then USDA making no changes to wheat yesterday. Guys were expecting to see an increase as far as carryout. We did not get that. So we'll see. Wheat may end up still trying to find some support yet. But watch these, like I said, these technical support areas, not only for wheat but also for corn and beans. If we do start now taking out these areas, we may get this selling pressure continued a little bit quicker. As far as livestock, and we've got hogs that are screaming higher once again today. Finishing up limit yesterday. You had cutout values up 295 yesterday once again. Very, very strong. 114.99 now for cutout values. But hogs up another $1.60 so far today. When is this going to end? I don't know. But it looks like right now the charts are just anything higher at this point. Still very concerned about the numbers from PED also with the lower slaughter numbers that are hitting all at the same point. Going to make quite a mess here for these summer months. But we are seeing very, very strong markets out of the hogs yet, and that looks like it's continuing here today. As far as cattle, 22 cents higher for fats. Box beef coming in strong. 288 higher for choice. Select up 312. Continuing the strength out of box beef. and probably going to continue to support cattle right now at these levels. So can we continue to see that market firm up, not only because of box beef, but are we going to see its sympathy with the hogs as well? We'll have to watch that. As far as show lists this week, so far down about 6,000 head. You got some asking prices coming in, 150 to 152, so maybe steady to even $1 higher potentially for cash this week. So that should keep some support under the cattle market here as well. If you guys have any questions today, we're here to answer them. You can reach us here at 800-262-7538 or check us out on the web at allendale-inc.com. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you again tomorrow morning.